my why behind playing football and being, in the game, it's kind of evolved over my life. I grew up in a soccer family. I have an older brother. My parents both love and play the game when they were younger. So it was all around me, and that was kind of my upbringing. And then as I got into the game, it became a challenge, right? It was something that I was becoming passionate about, but it was something that I was excelling at, and I really wanted to get better, and that kind of drove me. And then it all sort of culminated with me just really gaining that true appreciation and love and passion for the game, like I said. And obviously, that's been my driving why for a long time now, and I think it's been really important because, with the ups and downs that come in the game, having that just love for the game at the base of it all has sort of been my guiding light and gotten me through everything. Has a different pathway, and for me personally, I'm born and raised here in Calgary. Kind of grew up, like I said, I was in love with the game since I was a kid. Progressed through the youth setup here. My first few steps were getting to the provincial program, right, with Alberta. And I sort of just kept progressing through until eventually I made the trip out to Vancouver and joined the Vancouver Whitecaps residency program. Spent 3 years roughly out there with the academy. And then I was fortunate enough to make my jump into the program after spending that time with the residency program. And I signed with the Vancouver Whitecaps first team, spent 3 seasons there. And then, that was my entrance into the pro game. I spent a year down in Texas in the USL, which was a completely new experience after being in Vancouver for so long. And things kind of came full circle after a few years where, as a goalkeeper especially, playing time is so key, right? So as a young goalkeeper, that doesn't happen all the time. So I made my way back to Calgary, played with the Foothills PDL for a year, which was sort of an anticipation prep year for the CPL. And I was fortunate enough to sign for Cavalry, my hometown team, at the beginning of the CPL in 2019, and I've been here since. And along the way, I'll mention that I've been very lucky and privileged to represent Canada. I started at the U17 level. We went to a World Cup in 2013. I represented Canada with the under 20s, the under 23s, and then most recently got my first call to the men's national team. So along that way of, through all that different journey I've had at the club level, I've also been able to represent Canada, which has just been an amazing privilege. Fortunate I've had some and continue to have some amazing mentors in my life, both in football and outside of the game as well. And I have learned a lot of things from them that I want to be able to kind of bestow onto a mentee. And for me, the biggest thing is honesty. I think just being truthful and honest is a foundation of any relationship, right? And especially with a mentor and a mentee. For me, a guiding principle is leading by example as well. So, what I say is I'll do my best to do it and show you it. And again, it's not about just me saying something and hoping that you do it. These are things that I'm working on in my life and trying to actually apply myself. So leading by example is a big one. And then the last couple of things I would say would just be, and it goes both ways. It's a commitment, a true commitment that you'll get from me 100%, because I want to be along on that journey, whatever your journey is.